AMCU Lee here, and today I'll show you how to iron your AMCU pants. So what you'll need is your AMCU pants, a good sturdy iron, preferably with a spray function, and of course your ironing board. Remember, if you don't have an iron with a spray function, use a spray bottle instead. Okay, so next is your pockets. Make sure for your pockets, you first lay the pants flat down on the board so that your pants stay flat without any folds to prevent artificial creases. Next, you're going to make sure you don't iron over your zips and buttons because that's just going to make even more creases. So, like how you can see in the text, make sure you tuck your zips and buttons underneath the pocket flap before you iron. To iron the next section of your pants, make sure you flip your upper pockets inside out so you don't create any more creases. So, like how I said for the pockets, for the front of your pants, first you're going to lay it down flat on the ironing board so that there's no artificial creases that can form. Next, when you actually iron over the front of your pants, I don't want to see any of you ironing over the edges because that's just going to create more creases on the sides of your pants. Instead, just iron it through the middle and get as much creases out as you can. So here, I'm just going to adjust the Velcro strap so it's easier to iron. I'm going to flatten out my pants like how you can see in the video, and I'm just going to iron over it as per normal. And just like how I said before, for the front of your pants, for the back of your pants, you also don't iron over the edges of your pants because that's going to create creases on the side of your pants. But just in case you did, you're going to make sure you lay your pants flat down on the ironing board and iron over the corner in which you might have made a mini faint line crease. So for any artificial creases you might make, iron over the corners just in case to make sure your pants are looking nice and good to ultimate self-tune standard. And as always, make sure you iron through the middle even if it's through the back of your pants and don't iron over the sides because that's just going to create more artificial creases. Now, I'm just going to take my pants and carefully slot it over the ironing board. And I'm going to be careful to not create extra creases on the other areas of the pants. Now, after I've done that, I can simply just iron over, making sure I don't make any further creases, and make sure the pants is very flat on the ironing board. Do the same for the other areas of your pants, and you should be all good. Also, make sure that when you iron the upper, front and back of your pants, you want to make sure that the pocket is flipped inside out before if you haven't already, so that you don't make any creases near the top. Now, this is AMCU Lee's favorite part where you get to look in the mirror and check for any creases you might have missed. This is especially important for the day of sectional dress and drill because you'll need to make sure that you don't miss any creases at all. Now, I want you all to go on to the Go to 7th Platoon Standard.